Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 1st to the 15th, 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy that we have to be mindful of during this time, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Ooh, okay, right here, the 10 of Wands. We need to be mindful of how much we're carrying, how much pressure we're putting on ourselves, how much we're expecting us to get done, because we have unrealistic expectations. We also have this heavy weight that can be hurting our neck and also causing headaches. So just be mindful. I don't know for somebody if this is like a pinched nerve in the back, in the shoulder area, going up to the neck. Just be aware of this, that you can just feel very, very overwhelmed, and it can come through physically with kind of like your head being pushed forward and a hunch posture. So just be aware of it, that this feeling of being overstressed can manifest itself physically. Let's look at our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. So we have two coming forward. We have the solar plexus chakra, and we have the heart chakra. We have determination. We're really heading towards a place of rebirth, and that place of rebirth embraces the heart of forgiveness. So we're going to see ourselves really releasing a lot of hurts, pains, and disappointments. As we're being reborn, we're also forgiving ourselves for past mistakes, for ways that we feel like we have failed or let ourselves down or let other people down, and now we're moving forward in a place of love, in a place of determination, in a place of focus, and becoming much more clear-sighted. So that's actually a really good thing. So let's see what the cards have to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Ooh. So we have it there. Let's put this down. The Hierophant. Okay, I'll say all these in just a minute. Just turn them over. You see all that? So I love that you shine through straight away. There's such determination, such a focus to you during this time. I'm strong. Starting off with strong Taurus energy. This is a Hierophant. This is the Hierophant, which represents Taurus. Now, this is also a real sense of determination and focus, and really finding where you shine and what you're good at. This is being in the institution of what you desire within your life, of where you want to be. There's something here where it's kind of like, I'm just hearing, I've given a vow. So Spirit is making that very clear. We've given a commitment. We've made a commitment to something. And that's very important to us. There's something here where we're looking at things in a very different light, in a very different way. And we're seeing where it is that we need to be for ourselves and what it is that we desire for ourselves. It moves us to the essence of us, and it moves us to really letting ourselves shine, really letting ourselves look at things in a new light, in a new way, letting ourselves move forward in a brilliance that we hadn't we hadn't thought we could be a part of. There is also a sense here of this is me, and we're really embracing what we want for our lives and from our lives. There's some sort of wish that we have had really starting to come forward. We're starting to see it. We're starting to see things. But, okay, so what's interesting here, we're starting to see things in a new light because we're starting to get what we've wanted in a way that we hadn't anticipated, we hadn't thought we could. And that's going to be very self-affirming for us. There's a sense here of, did I make the wrong decision? Or did I just dream? Did I stay too much in dreams? And there's a berating coming forward. It's kind of like, was I just having my head in the clouds, dreaming, not really being firmly planted on this earth? And so there's this conflicting sentiment because the Hierophant energy brings us to being very connected with this earth. And then we're also worrying that we've become too much of a dreamer. And yet you're going to find that these two parts of our personality, they really balance each other out. This could be also a partner where we could have, our partner being very sensible and us being a little bit more of a dreamer, a little bit more of a creative. You balance each other out. It's a really good thing. It really is. This can also be that you have Taurus very strongly in your chart, because I just see this very intertwined with you. And so there is a real sense of seeing what we desire and having made a commitment to it. And it's starting to really shine within us. It's starting to say, we're starting to say, like, I can do this. I can move forward this way. Or, yeah, I can do this. I can move forward this way. This is what I want. This is what I need. This is who I am. And the commitment that we're making is also a commitment to ourselves. The Four of Swords is that we need to rest. We might not be sleeping very well. So just be aware of this. There's a sense, I just see the candle burning at both ends. And there's a sense here that it's becoming very overwhelming for us and to us. So be aware of this during this time. And also being aware that we need to do quiet things. We need to turn off our phones. We need to, even if we're not sleeping, we need to just sit in the darkness and not, I know I'm guilty of this, absolutely, and not just scroll mindlessly through our phones and let that distract us. So there's a need for soothing during this time, and there's a need for quiet. It moves us to the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is us coming through as a student. We're represented, by the star in the major arcana, but by the swords in the minor arcana. And so this is us being a student of where we want to be, of how we want to be. We're also seeing us spreading our wings, saying, well, why can't I do this? Why can't I move forward this way? Why can't I go after this? And there's just new opportunities opening up to us, new ways of seeing things. And there's a real sense of, let me start, let me start to discover. So we're going to see ourselves spreading our wings during this time. We might not be flying. We might not be, exactly heading in the direction that we wanted or making those big giant steps that we will make down the road. But we're going to see ourselves really, really starting to gain our footing, really starting to gain balance within us. It moves us to judgment. We're rising out of darkness. We're rising out of doubt and fear and a box that we felt that we were placed in and didn't know how we got there. There's almost a sense of, I don't know how I got here. I don't know how things became so stagnant, like how I felt so trapped. So this is going to be a very big moment for us when we start to open up the door, when we start to open up ourselves, when we start to move forward in a way that there's just a burden over our heart chakra that opens, that moves us forward. And that's also going to be where we need the forgiveness, because there's almost a sense of, I wasted so much time, and Spirit's like, you didn't waste any time. You walked down the road that you needed to walk down. You learned the path that you needed to learn. You understand things much more clearly now. And that's a huge shift, and it moves us to the Ten of Cups. It really moves us to a place as we're rising up. It's like, what makes me happy? What embraces my heart? What do I need? What do I want? Where do I need to be for me? The Ten of Cups embraces the sense of joy and prosperity and success. And we move towards what we love. We move towards what we desire. And that becomes such a cultivating change. So we're looking at things now and we're saying, what makes me happy? And that's going to be so important. That question, does this make me happy? We need to ask ourselves that. And it doesn't matter if it makes somebody else happy. If it doesn't make us happy, we need to acknowledge. And it moves us to the sun. It moves us to this place of passion. It moves us to this place of illumination. It moves us to this place of really opening up the door. And the sun shines on us, and there's just a sense of brilliance to us. There's a sense of power to us, and there's a happiness. The sun is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. And so as we embrace this happiness, as we embrace this joy, we start to step into our power more and more, which is just so prevalent to this time. This time is about us. We're going to want to make it about somebody else, or we're going to want to make it about helping everybody else, or we're going to want to make it about, trying to achieve something greater. But it's about stepping into what we want from life and stepping into the idea of our happiness, the idea of our joy, the idea of our quiet, of our peace, of our beauty, and absolutely connecting with it. It moves us to the Six of Coins, and things are going to become more balanced. We're becoming more balanced in ourselves. We're starting to see things taking on a new light, a new way. We're also going to see, that's so interesting. It's kind of like, look over your finances, look over, I don't know if it's like subscriptions that are coming over. It's just like things that are rolling over that you're paying for that you don't need, that you don't want. So just be aware of this. And it can be somebody coming in and kind of like bamboozling you into, buying things that you don't really need. So just be aware of this during this time, that there's a balance coming in with money, and there's a balance coming in with yourself, and really looking at what is being spent and why it's being spent and how you're moving forward and what you want and where the value really goes to things. The Ace of Wands comes in, and there's a new opening career-wise. There's a new opening passion-wise. So if you're saying, oh, well, I don't have a career, I stay at home, that is a career too. Taking care of a house, taking care of everything, making sure that everything is comfortable and cozy and inviting. That's a special talent. So here we're looking at our passions, we're looking at what we desire, we're looking at what we want and what we need in life. We're seeing the reason we get out of bed in the morning, and we're seeing this illumination really be around us. We're looking at things in very new ways. We're being guided towards so much more than we had anticipated being guided towards. And there's just a sense of love around us. There's a sense of beauty around us, but there's also a sense of, this is what I'm passionate about. And it's not being overburdened. It's saying, this is what I'm passionate about. It's taking it step by step by step. And it's really letting divinity, our angels, guide us, open, the doors for us and lead us forward in a way that is beautiful and is centering. So this isn't a time about taking on everything. It's a time of really looking at what makes us happy, what we desire, and coming out of this box that we felt that we've just fallen into. Life took over and everything took over, and the years went by. And now it's time to reclaim. It's time to reclaim our joy and get out in the sun and enjoy the summer, or the winter if you're in the southern hemisphere, and really find your balance, really find what is important to you and what you want to invest in that is so important to you. So let's look at our subconscious energy. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Tower. There is something that happens, that we start to see things in a very different way. It's like, wow, this has opened my eyes. Oh my gosh, I thought things were like this, or I thought it was just like this. And Spirit is saying, oh no, the door has been opened. Oh no, you're seeing things so differently now. This rocks our foundation, and it opens our eyes. I don't see it as being really bad. So sometimes the Tower comes in and it's just like a smack in the face moment. For some, it could be, okay? But I'm seeing this more as our eyes are opened in a way that, well, they had been shut before. Our eyes are opening to something where we thought, we saw the veneer on something, and we thought, oh, well, they have everything. And now we're seeing, oh no, it's not everything. And so that becomes a very powerful insight that leads us. It moves us to our chakra energy. And this is the solar plexus chakra coming through. Again, this is personal power. We're stronger, more determined, more focused than we ever thought we were. And this is very good for us. We're much more powerful. And if we embrace our gut feels during this time, we're going to really go for it. We're going to really see ourselves taking on new opportunities that we would have missed because we would have thought, oh, that's not for me. No, now it's like, no, I'm going after this. It moves us to our subconscious tarot energy, and it's the Magician. There's so much power to us. There's so much more to us than even what we had expected. This is a time to embrace our gifts, to embrace our magic, to embrace what we really desire, want, need, how we move forward in the power that is us. And it becomes life-changing. It really does. The Magician says that there's magic in us, that there's a spark to us. And it almost feels like the spark has been pushed down, and doubt has come over. But now it's like, no, this spark rises. And I see the magic in me. I see the passion in me. I see what it is that I really desire. And I'm letting it shine. As we let the sun shine, we all of a sudden become so much more powerful. All right, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation. a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius, and may blessings always be with you.